If you love Mustangs, whatever you do, don't get born in this country. Unless you are generous enough to buy 3 Mustangs, 2 for the government and 1 for yourself. You moved all the way from the Netherlands, Europe to a Caribbean country just to buy a Mustang? Are you crazy? Well, it might sound a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna explain to you in this video why I moved to the Caribbean and bought a Mustang and shipped it all the way to Europe and even saved a lot of money. So, to show you what the difference is between the American Mustang and the European Mustang, we have to compare both of them on both websites. So as you can see, this is the American Ford website, but I also added the Dutch website over here to compare it with. But first, let's configure my exact spec on the American website, and then we'll do the same on the Dutch website. As you can see here, you can start by configuring the Mustang from the EcoBoost Premium Fastback, and it goes all the way to the Dark Horse Premium. Let's ignore all those trims and go straight to the one that I ordered. I bought the GT Premium Fastback. Let's start building it exactly the same as how I got it. So I chose, of course, the best color on all the Mustangs, and that is Grabber Blue. It's this one. It comes with an extra cost of $395, not that much. Let's go all the way to over here. Of course, it's standard, a 5.0 V8 engine. You can choose either a 6-speed manual transmission or a 10-speed select shift automatic transmission. Because I'm from the Netherlands and I drive all my life a manual, and I'm sick of driving a manual in traffic. Netherlands is a small country with a lot of traffic. I chose for the 10-speed automatic. It's so much easier, so much comfortable, and I'm doing road trips. I'm gonna do a lot of road trips, and the 10-speed suits me best. All right, let's go further. Let's go to the packages. The standard premium comes with the 401A package. Let's see what it comes with. Of course, the 5.0 V8 engine, the 6-speed manual transmission, 90-inch wheels, approach detection with welcome and farewell exterior lighting, ambient lighting, my color, magnesium framed curved glass display. So this display is like one single display, a long one, but the base GT comes with 2 smaller displays with nothing in between. Of course, I chose all the available options on the Mustang. I didn't even leave any single option unchecked. So yep, I chose the GT Premium 401A equipment group. Let's read what it comes with extra. It comes with illuminated door sill scuff plates, premium trim with color accent group, security package, Ford Copilot 360 assist, memory driver seat, exterior mirrors with integrated turn signals and indicators. And of course, all the options on this one comes as standard. Okay. The GT Performance Package, of course, I chose it. It comes with a price tag of $5,445. And let's see what it comes with. Damn, that's a whole list, right? A lot of things. You can pause the video if you want to read it step by step. As you can see, when I checked the GT Performance Pack, it came with different wheels and with this spoiler. Let me uncheck it so you can see the difference. See? No spoiler, different wheels. The wheels and the spoiler make the car cosmetically already a way better looking car. Then I chose the Mustang Night Pony package. This Night Pony package comes with a price tag of $1,295. and it will change a lot of features to the black color. So the rims will turn black, the spoiler will turn black, the side mirrors, the roof, even the headlights are different, are blacked out, and all the badging. So the 5.0 badge on the sides, the GT on the rear, and the pony on the front will turn black. So let me click on it and you'll see a lot of things will turn black, and it makes the car even look better. This is such a beauty already. So there are also other options like the bronze apparent package or the California special or the 60th anniversary. I don't like those. I'm not gonna show you those because I didn't choose them. Let's go further. Well, the wheels, I already have the blacked out performance pack wheels from the Night Pony package, of course. Well, this is already included, the spoiler, the hood accent stripe delete, remote start system. You can remote start the vehicle from your key fob, electric hand operated parking brake or the drift brake included, black with white logo brake calipers, Brembo brakes included, the Bliss with cross traffic alert included. Bliss is blind spot information system. A universal garage door opener is included. It's in your sun visor on the driver's side. And of course, I chose the MagneRide damping system. Let me show you what it is. Oh, it doesn't tell you what it is? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna add it anyways, because it's added on my vehicle. What this option does is it gives the car a different kind of suspension, and you can choose from your screen how you want your suspension to react. Normal, sporty, track, so it stiffens or makes the transmission more comfortable. It's your own choice. It's nice to have options, so that's why I chose the MagneRide damping system that comes with the price tag of $1,750. I also chose the active valve performance exhaust. Let's turn the car to show the rear. Do we have a better rear picture? No? Come on, Ford. Okay, well, here you can see it has a dual exhaust, one over here and one over there. But the active valve performance exhaust gives you a quad tip. Let's click on it. Yeah, you can see something changed, but you cannot see the exhaust very well. This $1,595 option is not only cosmetically turning your dual exhaust tips to a quad tip, but it's also functional. Inside your screen you can choose different exhaust sounds from quiet to track. You have quiet, normal, sport and track. Of course, quiet is the most quietest and track is the loudest exhaust sound you can choose from. And that's a very nice option to have, especially if you're living in Europe where a lot of people are complaining about V8s. A lot of people don't even like V8s. They say it's polluting, it's noisy, it's aggressive, and blah blah blah. So when waking up in the morning and you don't want to make your neighbors mad, you can start your car from the quiet option. I bought my Mustang at the end of 2024, but there are some slightly differences between the 2024 model and the 25 model. Ford removed a few colors on the 2024 model and they added new colors on the 25. They removed yellow splash, they removed Atlas blue, and maybe they removed some other colors that I don't remember. And they added this lime yellow color on the 25, and they added the molten magenta color on the 25. Luckily, the grabber blue is still there on the 25. But what they also did is they removed the grabber blue brake caliper color. And I'm so happy that I chose that color, because on the 25 it's not even possible to choose the same body color on your brake calipers. So the only color that is a little bit close to the color that I chose is the Notorious Blue painted grabber blue logo. And if we choose that one, you will see it costs $750. And let's get a better look at the side. So yeah, you cannot see it very well, but this is the Notorious Blue and I have the grabber blue. Grabber blue color is the same color as the vehicle. Notorious Blue is a darker blue color. Okay, so let's go further. Spare tire, no, I don't have it. Vehicle cover, I bought my own. This one is so expensive, $600 for a vehicle cover. I bought mine for $80. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going to the seating now. So these are the basic seats. They are powered seats with memory function, and they have the heated and cooled seats. But I chose the Recaro leather trimmed sport seats. If I click it, you'll see the difference. They look so much better, but it comes with a downside. The downside is, of course, the $1,995 extra. But look, ladies and gentlemen, how beautiful the seats look like. They are so beautiful. But the downside, there is a second downside on this. It's not powered. It doesn't have memory seats. And it also doesn't come with heated and cooled seats. So you pay $2,000 extra for these seats, but you don't get the extra options that come with the standard seats. It's a little bit crazy, and you have to be a little bit crazy to do so. But I don't really like powered seats because they are slow. I want to adjust my seats with my own hands. It's way easier and faster. And the car is already too much electric. The more other electric parts you have on your car, the more chance you'll get some electric errors. Or maybe it's just a psychological thing that I'm trying to believe in to justify the fact that I chose something way more expensive that comes with less options. Anyways, the seats look gorgeous, and that's the reason why I chose them. Let's go further. All these things come as standard: illuminated door sills, dual zone climate control, locking center console, seat belt with color accent, aluminium foot pedals, and so on. Heated steering wheel. Seat belt red. For some reason there is no blue seat belt. If there was, I would choose it, but red seat belt doesn't fit in my blue vehicle. Carpeted floor mats. I have those. Premium floor liners, front and rear with carpet mats. I have those as well. So I have 4 floor mats. I think that's about it. Didn't come with the roadside assistant kit. It didn't came with the first aid kit. Premium floor liners without carpet mats. Nope. Yeah, I think that's it, right? It came with Sirius, Sync 4. This is satellite radio, but it will not work in Europe. Oh yeah, and I have the Bang & Olufsen sound system with a price tag of $995. I think we finished building my Mustang on the American website. Yep, we did. So this is how my Mustang looks like. What a beauty. And it comes with the total price $70,960. That's a lot of money, right? So why did I move to the Caribbean to buy a $70,000 vehicle while I could do the same in Europe? That's what you're thinking. And how did you save a lot of money by moving to a Caribbean island, buying a $70,000 car, and shipping it all the way back to the Netherlands? That sounds a little bit strange. Maybe it sounds like a scam. But I'm gonna show you right now that it's not a scam, and it's totally worth it. It's totally worth the whole adventure. Okay, so let's go to the Dutch website and you'll get shocked. Okay, this is the Dutch website. It says the nieuwe Ford Mustang, de beste ooit. New Ford Mustang, the best ever. And configurate. Let's configurate it, guys. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm already enjoying the fact that I didn't buy it from a Ford dealer in the Netherlands, because what you already see here is totally shocking. This vehicle comes with 446 horsepower. The American Mustang comes with 486 horsepower. So the European version lacks 40 horsepower, and because of this 40 horsepower lack, the acceleration from 0 to 100 is 5.3 seconds, while the American one does the same in 4 seconds. It's 1.3 seconds faster than the European one. And on top of that, guys, on top of that, the base price is 107. Damn it, my English is not so good. I apologize. 137,400 euros. It's not even dollars. I'm gonna show you later on when we finish configuring this vehicle on this website what the total price would be in euros and also in American dollars. My God, I'm already enjoying the fact that I have a vehicle in Europe and I saved a lot of money and I had so many good adventures in the Caribbean and everything for free almost. Okay, let's go. So as you saw on the American website, there were a lot of Mustang trims you could choose from the EcoBoost until the Dark Horse Premium or Dark Horse Handling Package, I forgot. But the European website only gives you two options: the GT or the Dark Horse. There's nothing in between. There's nothing like an EcoBoost or something else. Nope, it's only a GT and the Dark Horse. But the good thing about this is if you choose the GT, it comes with all the packages already. So you cannot choose only a base GT or a premium GT. No, if you buy a Mustang in Europe and you choose a GT, it comes with, it's already a premium, it's already a performance pack, and it's already a 401A equipment group. So it's all included. You will have all the bells and whistles on your Mustang. But what it lacks, and I don't know why, because it's a performance pack, it lacks the rear spoiler. For some European safety reasons, Ford chose not to bring the European Mustangs with a rear spoiler. I don't know if they are going to change it in the future, but at this moment, you will not get a performance pack spoiler on your performance pack Mustang. For all this money, you get less horsepower, you get less speed, you get less options. Well, not options, but I mean less parts on your Mustang. It's a total scam. It's really criminal. Okay, so let's configure my Mustang on this European website. Yep, GT. It's a fastback. I have the 10-speed automatic. Does it come with extra? I don't know if it comes with extra money. It doesn't tell you on this website. Oh, yeah. Look at this. The price already went up from 137 to 141,900. Okay, guys, this is so much fun. Okay, so now we are gonna choose the best color on the Mustang, and that's of course the Grabber Blue. And as you can see, the Oxford White is a standard color in Europe, and it comes with no charge. It's totally free. Well, totally free. Look at the price already. This is a GT500 price or a Super Snake or I don't know, a GT350. A supercharged vehicle maybe. Come on, guys, Europe, what is this? Okay, so I chose the Grabber Blue color, and it comes with an extra price of 1,600 euros. That's maybe $1,900. That's crazy. This is insane. And now we are already at 143,500 euros, guys, and we're not there yet. So now we're going to choose the interior. Well, as you know, I chose the Recaro seats, and it comes with an extra price tag, of course. We're at 145,300 euros. Of course, I have the Magnarite damping system. It comes with a 2,000 euro extra charge. And now we're at 147,300. On the European configurator, you cannot choose any other color for your brake calipers except for red if you want it as an extra option. Otherwise, you will get just a blacked out caliper. Because I have a grabber blue caliper, I'm just gonna choose the red one just to make the comparison a little bit more fair, because the blue one was also an extra option and this red one is also an extra option. All right, we're almost at 150. So, of course, the Night Pony pack, it comes with an extra charge of $1,300 euros. Why it doesn't click? Here it is. If you choose the Night Pony package on the European Mustang, you'll get, of course, the black wheels, black side mirrors, black roofs, black emblems, no black rear spoiler, because there is no rear spoiler. And what I also don't know, and there is a big chance you will not get the blacked out headlights just like the American ones, because on this configuration you can see the chrome headlights. So there is a big chance on the European Mustang you will not even get the blacked out headlights. So even that is a bad thing. It's already a bad thing to buy a European Mustang. Okay, so are we done? And here it is, my ugly twin European brother from the same mother, with a price tag of 149,050 euros. It's insane. This price for a Mustang that has 40 horsepower less and without the rear performance pack spoiler? It's insane. And let's see how much that is in American dollars. As you can see, 149.50 is almost 170,000 US dollar for this ugly beast over here. What's also ugly on the European car is, look at this. The side mirrors are big ass and they are designed to look ugly. Let's see if we can compare it with the American side mirrors. Okay, look at this. Look at this small sporty side mirrors. And look at the European big ass ugly side mirrors. But the only pro on this side mirror is they are automatic foldable. So they fold when parked. But I heard my European friends, they said folding the side mirrors are useless because when they are folded, they don't stick out less or that much less than when they are not folded. So it's like a gimmick, but with actually not a real advantage. So now I hope you already did the calculation and realized why I moved to the Caribbean and bought a Mustang over there instead of buying a Mustang in Europe. So as you already saw, this 149,000 euros is almost $170,000. And as I already showed you, I bought my Mustang for $70,000, and that's $100,000 cheaper than the European one. $100,000. Now let me make you realize even more why I moved from the Netherlands to the Caribbean, bought the Mustang and moved back to the Netherlands and saved a lot of money. Now there might be a couple of people thinking, why didn't you buy the Mustang in the United States and get it shipped to Europe? Why all the hassle of moving to another island or country and all the hassle for nothing? So let me explain to you why I did that. The problem by staying in my home country and buying the Mustang from the United States and getting it shipped to my home country starts when I want to register the Mustang in the Netherlands. My home country doesn't like big American muscle cars. The bigger the engine, the higher the tax. The problem starts when you want to import a vehicle from another country to your home country. And unfortunately, the Netherlands is not that friendly when you buy a car from another country. They want you to buy a car from their own country. So what did they do? And of course, they don't like American vehicles. They don't like big engines. The bigger the engine, the higher the tax. And as you see, the value of this exact model is $70,000. That's around, let's say, 55,000 euros. So why is this car costing 150,000 euros instead of 55,000 euros? Well, all the other extra cost that makes this car cost 150,000 is because of the Dutch tax. The tax on this vehicle is higher than the price of the vehicle itself. It's almost 2 times. You buy 3 Mustangs, you will get only 1. So that's the problem by living in the Netherlands and buying a car from America. The only way to avoid Dutch tax is to move to another country, just like what I did, moving to a Caribbean island, buying a car over there. Then I have to meet a few rules and regulations. I need to stay at least for 1 year living in the Caribbean island. I need to have the Mustang at least 6 months on the Caribbean island. And then I can move back to the Netherlands and get the tax exemption. So following these rules, I don't have to pay any single tax anymore in the Netherlands to register my car in the Netherlands. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I moved to the Caribbean, lived here for 3 years, saved $100,000, used this exact $100,000 to live here for 3 years, paid all my expenses with that money, bought the Mustang, and now I'm waiting to move back to the Netherlands and enjoy the Mustang on the European roads.